Have you ever sat down for a cup of coffee and wish you could share it with someone who really gets you? Maybe you've noticed that as you've gotten older, some friendships have faded, or it feels harder to connect with family or new people. If you're over 70, you might be wondering how to keep those meaningful relationships strong or even build new ones. The truth is, relationships are one of the most important parts of a happy, fulfilling life, especially as we age. They bring joy, support, and a sense of belonging that can make every day brighter. Today, I'm going to share 6 simple ways to build stronger relationships after 70, helping you connect and thrive with the people who matter most. These aren't complicated steps. They're practical, heartfelt ideas you can start using right now to deepen your bonds and make new ones. Let's dive in and explore how you can nurture the relationships that make life so rich. The first way to build stronger relationships is by practicing active listening. It sounds simple, but really focusing when someone's talking can make them feel valued and understood. After 70, when life can sometimes feel isolating, showing someone you're truly present means the world. When you're chatting with a friend, family member, or even a neighbor, put away distractions like your phone. Make eye contact and nod or respond to show you're engaged. Ask follow-up questions to show you care about what they're saying. My friend Joan, who's 73, started doing this during her weekly calls with her daughter. Instead of multitasking, she focuses fully on the conversation, and she says it's brought them closer than ever. You can try this today. Next time someone's talking, give them your full attention for just a few minutes. It's a small act that can make your connections deeper and more meaningful, whether it's a lifelong friend or someone you're just getting to know. The second way is to share your stories and experiences. Your life is full of wisdom, and sharing it can create powerful bonds. After 70, you got a treasure trove of memories, funny, heartfelt, or even challenging moments that can spark conversations and build trust. You don't need to be a storyteller. Just share a little about your past, like a favorite memory from your childhood or a lesson you learned along the way. My neighbor Tom, who's 71, started telling his grandkids stories about his old fishing trips during family dinners. He says their eyes light up, and it's opened up new conversations. You can try this with family, friends, or even a community group. Maybe share a story over coffee or during a phone call. It's a great way to connect, and you might be surprised how much others share in return, creating a stronger bond. Another way to build stronger relationships is by showing small acts of kindness. Little gestures can go a long way in making someone feel cared for, especially as we age and life's busyness can pull people apart. Something as simple as sending a thoughtful card, calling check-in, or dropping off a batch of cookies can brighten someone's day and strengthen your connection. My cousin Ellen, who's 74, started leaving little notes for her neighbor, like, "Thinking of you," on their doorstep. She says it sparked regular chats and even a new friendship. You don't need to spend a lot of time or money. Try texting a friend to say you appreciate them or offering to help with a small task. These acts show people they matter to you, and they often lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. These first 3 ways, listening actively, sharing your stories, and showing kindness, are powerful steps to building stronger connections. They're about being present and showing you care in simple, heartfelt ways. Stay with me, because the next few tips are going to build on these ideas and help you create even more meaningful relationships that make every day feel richer. Let's keep exploring how to build stronger relationships after 70, because those connections can bring so much joy and meaning to your days. We've already talked about active listening, sharing your stories, and showing small acts of kindness. Now, let's dive into another way to deepen your bonds, making time for regular check-ins with the people you care about. As we get older, life can get busy for everyone. Family members are juggling work. Friends might be dealing with their own challenges, and it's easy for time to slip by without connecting. Setting aside a moment to reach out, whether it's a quick phone call, a coffee date, or even a text, keeps relationships strong and shows people they're on your mind. My friend Clara, who's 72, started a habit of calling one friend or family member every Sunday afternoon. She says those 10-minute chats have turned into heartfelt conversations that leave her feeling closer to everyone. You don't need to make it formal. Just pick a time that works for you, like after breakfast or in the evening, and reach out to someone. If you're not sure where to start, try setting a goal to connect with one person a week, maybe a grandchild, an old friend, or a neighbor. It's a simple way to nurture your relationships and keep those ties tight, no matter how far apart you are. The next way to build stronger relationships is by joining or starting a group activity. After 70, it's common to feel a bit isolated, especially if you're not as mobile or friends have moved away. Getting involved in a group, like a book club, knitting circle, or even a walking group, can open the door to new friendships and strengthen existing ones. These activities give you a shared purpose, which makes connecting easier and more fun. My neighbor Ed, who's 75, joined a local senior center's card game group after his wife passed away. He was nervous at first, but now he says those weekly games are the highlight of his week, and he's made a couple of close friends. You don't need to commit to a big group. Something small like inviting a few friends for a weekly tea or joining an online discussion group works just as well. Check out your community center, library, or even online platforms for groups that match your interests. If there's nothing nearby, start your own. Maybe ask a neighbor to join you for a weekly puzzle session. The key is to find something you enjoy, because shared activities create natural opportunities to bond and laugh together. Another powerful way to strengthen relationships is by being open to new connections. It might feel intimidating to meet new people after 70, but opening yourself up to new friendships can bring a fresh spark to your life. You don't have to be outgoing. Just be willing to say hello or strike up a conversation. Maybe it's chatting with someone at the grocery store, joining a class at your community center, or even connecting with people online through social groups. My cousin Margaret, who's 71, started attending a gardening workshop and ended up making a friend who shares her love for roses. They now swap tips and plants regularly. Try small steps, like smiling at someone new or asking a simple question, like, "What do you like to do around here?" You never know where a small conversation might lead. Being open doesn't mean you have to replace old friends. It's about adding new voices to your life, which can make your days feel richer and more connected. These ways, checking in regularly, joining group activities, and being open to new connections, are all about nurturing the relationships that make life special. They're simple steps that fit into your life, whether you're reaching out to old friends or meeting someone new. We got one more tip to share that'll help you make these habits stick and keep your relationships thriving. Stay with me, because this final idea is going to bring it all together and make connecting feel effortless and rewarding. Let's wrap up our conversation about building stronger relationships after 70 with a final way to keep your connections thriving: practicing gratitude and expressing appreciation. Showing the people in your life that you value them can deepen your bonds in a way that feels natural and heartfelt. After 70, when life's moments become even more precious, a simple thank you or kind word can make someone feel truly seen. It could be as easy as telling a friend, "I really enjoy our chats," or writing a note to a family member saying how much their support means. My friend Dorothy, who's 73, started making a habit to thank her neighbor every time they shared a quick coffee. She says it strengthened their friendship, and they both look forward to those moments more. You can try this today. Maybe call a loved one, say, "I'm so grateful for you," or send a text to a friend appreciating something they did. It doesn't have to be grand. Even small gestures, like complimenting a grandchild's smile or thanking a neighbor for their company, can build stronger ties. Expressing gratitude not only makes others feel good, but also fills your heart with warmth, making your relationships richer and more meaningful. Now, let's bring it all together. These 6 ways to build stronger relationships: listening actively, sharing your stories, showing small acts of kindness, checking in regularly, joining group activities, being open to new connections, and expressing gratitude are like threads that weave a stronger web of connection in your life. You don't need to do them all at once or be perfect at them. Picture yourself having a heartfelt chat where you really listen, sharing a laugh over a memory, or brightening someone's day with a kind word. These moments create bonds that make life after 70 feel full and vibrant. My cousin Bill, who's 76, started small by calling his sister once a week and sharing old family stories. He says it's brought them closer than they've been in years. You can start wherever you are, maybe with a quick phone call, a smile to someone new, or a thank you note. These simple acts help you stay connected to the people who matter and open the door to new friendships, filling your days with joy and support. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one way you're going to strengthen a relationship? Or maybe a story about a connection that's made your day brighter. Your experiences could inspire someone else watching, so don't be shy. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us share these ideas with more people who want to connect and thrive after 70. And if you want more ways to make your life richer, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss our next video. Building stronger relationships after 70 isn't about big gestures. It's about small, meaningful moments that keep you connected and make every day feel special. Here's to building bonds that lift your spirits and help you thrive at any age.